Okay, so I've been doing readings today. I'm trying to build my new channel and get some readings filled up on there and be positive and so on. And so it's been, I did my incense, I did my candles, I've had all my crystals out, done a lot of clearing and a lot of spiritual work this past weekend, and really trying to take that step forward for this channel. And in doing so, first, I was interrupted by maintenance coming right up to my window, okay, and just blowing forever right outside my window. So I had to work around that. Then the next thing is that I heard some Native American yelping. Now this is communication. I'm Native American, so I can recognize that that's what it is. I mean, anybody can basically when you hear it within the city. You may not know what it means, but you recognize that it's communication from one Native American to another. And so basically, I heard that, and I felt like that was, excuse me, I have to pick up some cards that just fell. And I felt like that was, again, excuse me, pertaining to what I was doing, the work I was doing. That somebody knew that I was uploading and posting videos, and they weren't happy about it. Definitely not happy about it. Or they were happy about it, but they were making it their business. So I went ahead and pulled a few cards. The first card was this one. They want to get into your business to steal or record your clientele, take business contacts, and replicate or make you fail. Totally believe this because this has happened multiple times. It's happened to my websites that I've built on my hostings. It's, literally stolen websites, complete bills, complete business plans. It's happened with many different things. So I believe completely that this was Spirit speaking straight to me, wasted no time, giving me a clear message. Then the next card was, watch out because they have hidden affiliations. They're ready to help them absorb and overtake you. So that was very worrisome, but again, right on the point. They are not the hand of God. They are fake. Okay, so obviously they're connected. They probably have a tarot reader or somebody within their a spiritual person, and they aren't the hand of God. They're fake. Okay, so they're would be harmful to what I'm doing if they do try to mimic it or steal it or whatever, take the contacts, etc. They aren't having good intentions. In addition to that, I pulled just now, these are the cards that fell. The Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So there are some probably on both ends where maybe things are just based on the past rather than what's really real right now in the future with these actions going forward, which is maybe why they're doing these actions. But also the Thief card. Okay, the Seven of Swords. So the thief has come out. I've got confirmation on that. Big time. I mean, it's just like, boom. And then I was like, well, is this real? Am I really getting this message? And I got this card. Your sensitivity is a gift. So yes, this is real. And I was like, well, what do they want? What is their thing? Relationships are assignments. Okay, so if anybody tries to communicate with you in my comments on behalf of me or as me or in any way, shape, or form, saying, or trying to give you tarot readings in my comments or anybody else's, that is people that are just making you an assignment in their life. So probably avoid those people. I will tell you, where are these people coming from, right? Well, I already know. I literally already know who they are. These ones in particular are some Apaches that are connected to, my dad calls her his daughter, but I don't think she's his daughter. I think something happened to my youngest sibling, and they've replaced her with this woman who I believe was my dad's uncle, his aunt's husband's wife. It's a big polygamy thing that they've got over there. It's not completely Mormon. It's satanic. It's Masonic. It's Mormon. It's everything all combined. That's all polygamy. Boom. Hippie. I mean, just some really weird, wild mutations of whatever they are. Not my belief, for sure. I will tell you that. They call themselves Church of God sometimes, but yeah, they aren't cool in my book. With my beliefs, they're probably cool for them, but they're not cool for me, and they don't respect that boundary. Anyway, is she Apache? No, I don't believe that she is Apache. I think that she's part Russian and part German, from what I understand. I believe that she comes from my dad's second marriage. And that woman was 13 when she married my dad, who was in his 20s. And my dad was still married to my mom when he snuck off and married her. And she was already pregnant with my one of my younger siblings. And at that time, the only thing that we knew was that she was part German, parts Russian, blonde, etc. So this girl comes from that. I don't think that she's Native American at all, but because of her, long-standing Masonic connections and the connection she wanted to have with this Apache group, for years, since the 80s at least, she has used them for growing peyote for her. So she pays them to grow for her. Okay. That's just what some people do, because things can be grown on the reservation, and what they end up doing is paying somebody that lives on a reservation to grow for them, and that's how they make things happen. And these particular Apaches that are her friends. It may be some of the same people, it may be new ones, but what they end up doing is gang stalking and monitoring my life, and slipping in like little sneaks and just taking. They take from my computer. They take from, my websites. They take from my crystals. They just come in, sneak, and take. It's been a while that they've taken something tangible in my home, but even my children haven't been off limits to them. It's been pathetic, but they're constantly stealing information offline. And even when I was younger, she would send them to me, and they would take my purses. They just would take everything. And it's gone from one city, like from Maryville, and they would cross that line over to the cities where I lived. Now I think some of them live in, of course, in the neighborhood where I'm at right now. She may not, but they do. She may have them here on her behalf. Her and my dad. And my dad always goes, "Oh, well, I didn't know this was going on. I didn't know. Let me talk to her. Let me just stop what she's doing." So it's been confirmed in the past that it has happened. It is going on. And, then my dad tries to get us to confront each other, and then boom, she'll confess, "I'm not really your sister." And then she tells me, it's something satanic, and she's going to cast these wicked spells on me, and she knows all the highest members in the satanic churches, and it's just all threats, complete threat. And when it's not them, then it's the Apaches that are going to come get me. She's going to scalp me or whatever. That's what she used to say and do. But those are some of the experiences that I've had. So, so when I hear that Native American yelping when I'm doing something positive and trying to get my channel up and running, or I'm building a website, or I'm doing, just bought something, or I just got a package delivery, then I know, and it happens repeatedly during all of those times, I know what they're doing, what they're up to, what's going on, and they're doing it for her. So I can have some loss. And the state that I live in has not done anything to stop this behavior. Why? Well, because she's Masonically connected. So she's connected within the government. And I am not. I'm not, I'm law abiding, but I'm not a government official. I don't have family or anybody that is. And so, yeah, so I wanted to get this out there because I know what's going on and I want to make sure that it's documented. Also, I pulled some more cards and that basically what they do is create a fake manufactured popularity and customers would rather go somewhere else. Boom. Ewoks were pulled on this. So they have an Ewok connection, which I do remember. It's one of the things they used to dress up as in their satanic cult when we were kids. Also, Warner Brothers, Mary Tyler Moore, and wannabe copycat thief karmics. Exact, right on the nose. I got Daniel LaRusso, Johnny Lawrence, karmics. So something Karate Kid. I got Khan in every shape or form and the groups that they're together with. They have conglomerates, which are groups of corporations. So, of course, her government connections on the sidelines that maybe she's given the peyote to. I really don't know. Boom. There's, she's heavily connected. I am not. They are faking the God factor. They kidnap someone handcrafted by God to fake mastery or a level of talent. Now, I'm not saying they don't have talent, but it's the mastery level of talent they are faking. And they do it by doing this, by what I heard today. It's the theft, it's the gang stalking, it's the taking from somebody who has a gift or is working their talent. Also, I got this one. They're supported by criminals, human and child traffickers, cartels, gangs, mafia, and terrorists. Okay, now I've already said the Apaches, the Masonic government organizations that she's connected to, maybe low-key, but they're there. What else did I say? Yeah, the Apaches, the church connections that they have, and then also this. So I also pulled this card because Scientology is part of it with them as well, or has been. It was a long-standing part with them for a very long time. And maybe that's why she's growing the peyote. Maybe she's growing it with the Apaches to give to Scientology. But science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Okay? So that's cool. It's good to have a balance. She's got her hand in everything. And it's all for manipulation and theft. Theft and manipulation. And basically, I was told to let my light shine. So I'm not giving up on this. I'm definitely going to do that. I feel protected because I drew 1111. And this is the third time I've drawn this number today. Like, boom, this number's coming out for me. I have been let known that the 4 pillars of light that have open portals allowing me to access divine truth. So I have access to divine truth today, and I mean it. All of this has been like just speaking to me like I'm having a conversation with an angel. And this angelic gateway supports your spiritual awakening. So my spiritual awakening is here. I'm using it. I'm using it for good. I'm posting videos that's going to help a lot of you guys as well. But I am definitely going to call, thief a thief. And when they show up, I'm not going to let them silence me. And I'm not going to let them take from me again without, I don't care if it's Apaches. I don't care whoever they're working with. Guess what? Apaches can go to jail. Every single one of them can go to jail. They can lose benefits from the government. They can lose a lot of things. I'm not a reservation Indian. I'm a very small portion Indian. She is 0. And I think she uses my ID to be able to work with who she wants to work with. I'm also not Apache. So, and I am a spiritual person, but I'm not faking it.